Hi, I'm Tytus.
And I'm LiWen.
From DanceInsanity. And today we're going to be doing the back cha-cha lock. 2 and 3, 4 and 1.
2 and 3, 4 and 1.
It's Footwork Friday, so we're going to show you the footwork. But we know you want more than just footwork. That's why we're going to show you the footwork, the foot placement, plus knee actions and hip actions. Take a break from work and move those feet like crazy. So why in the monkey butts is this tutorial so important? Because you want to make sure you know the technique correctly. Otherwise, you may end up just sort of mixing in techniques that you've heard of that are not actually connected to a cha-cha lock. So, pay attention. In order to teach you most efficiently, we're going to start with our feet and work our way up. Let's get into the back cha-cha lock. LiWen's going to demonstrate it. I can copy where she is. Your weight's on the right leg. You're going to do a back with the left. Then you're going to cross your right foot in front. And then you're going to go back with the left again. And there is a basic cha-cha lock. Let's break it down real detailed, first with the feet. So we're going to move you forward, sweetheart. Now, at this point, you've got your right heel on the ground and the left toe. Now you're going to move that back. The left foot's going to go back. And the ball of the foot is going to be on the ground right there. So you got the ball of the left, flat right foot. The right foot's going to slide back, but you don't lower your left heel. And your right heel actually stays pretty much on the ground as you slide it. From here, that left foot's going to step back, and you're going to keep the ball of the foot on the ground, and then just lower the left heel. And then you're going to work all the way from the flat of that right foot all the way to the toe. Let's just do that one more time on the other side, okay? Working the feet. Just talking about feet first, step by step, so we know where everything is. So we're on that left foot, left heel is down, right toe is on the ground. The right foot's going to come back, and now you put the ball of the foot down, but the heel stays up, and it's got to stay up. That right heel has to stay up. Cross your left foot, flat heel. So now you've got that left heel on the ground, but the right ball of the foot on the ground with the right heel lifted. We're going to take one more step back, and now that right foot's going to go back, and you're going to lower that right heel and you lift the front toe. Excuse me. You're going to lift the front heel off the ground and go all the way from the ball to the toe. So now you've got a nice pointy toe on that left side. All right, so that's what's going on with the foot work. And this is foot work. You're working your feet. But what is the difference between footwork and foot placement? That's really important to understand. Technically, we know we want to track our feet. So when you're thinking of tracking your feet, you've got basically a situation where one foot stays in one track and the other foot stays in the other. If you're looking at the boards, you would keep them on their little tracks here. You wouldn't overcross or open up too much. That would be a big no-no technically when you're doing a walk, unless you need to change it because of, say, floor craft. But what about when you're doing a cha-cha lock? Let's just look at it again. Foot placement. So, if she's on the right leg, and she's going to track that left foot directly back. Ball of the foot's in the ground. Now you're going to cross that right foot in front. Now the big question is, if I go directly back right here, that seems like it's a straight line. But there's a problem, which is you're going to not have your shoulder over the foot. So we actually go back, but ever so slightly to the left. Ever so slightly. So that last step is slightly to the left. Go ahead, take it. Boom. So now you've opened up a new track for your right foot to go through. So that's an important thing. Let's do it on the other side. You got back. Now you cross the foot, and that right step is going to go back, but ever so slightly to the right. So now when you want to take your next step, you can go through. And so that's an important thing to understand for your back cha-cha lock, which is you want to track your foot. Let's do it facing them together for a moment. So we'll both do it. We're on the right leg. We track that foot directly back. We cross the foot, and then we just see where that shoulder is. And we step underneath the shoulder and slightly, ever so slightly, to the left. Let's do it on the other side. So you've got back, tracking the foot, cross the foot ever so slightly to the right. So you're right over it. You want to keep that alignment so you've got that vertical line through your body right over the standing leg. Now, there are, just a little disclaimer, there are things you can do if I was doing a cha-cha lock and I needed to turn it, I could go ahead and actually cross this foot, but then I want to make sure that I've still got my alignment, which means I've rotated slightly to keep my alignment going. Now, that's your basic technique. There's a lot of other ways to do it, but that's a way to approach it for fundamental basics. Okay, we're gonna take a look at that again, that foot placement. Here we go. So going back on the left leg, directly back. Now cross the right leg. Now it goes slightly to the left as you finish stepping back. That's our first cha-cha walk on the left. Let's try the other side. So going directly back, cross the left leg, and then it goes slightly to the right. So now you have a new track all set up, and you may have also noticed that you've actually pretty much finished on that same line that you started on, because you did too. All right, we got our footwork and our foot placement. Now it's time to check out what the knees are doing. So we're gonna do it again. Here we go. We're gonna have you go ahead and do a back cha-cha lock. Weights on that right leg.
When you say we're gonna do it again, you mean I'm gonna do it again?
You're gonna do it again while I sit on my lazy butt. Or stand on my lazy feet, whatever you want to call it. Okay. At this point, you got 2 straight legs. Now, here's a huge problem. I just want to tell you. International Latin dancing, straight legs! Problem solved? Not really, okay? So, actually, you want one leg to bend, and bend a lot, actually. So, the standing leg in this case is the right leg, which is going to be straight, but that passing left leg is going to bend and stroke. Very sensual. So, it comes through bending.
I'm going to actually turn.
Okay.
So that it will be easier for them to see from a side profile.
Genius.
Okay.
So at this point, you got your right leg totally straight, and then the left leg will bend as it comes through. Stroke that bent leg, and then you're gonna go ahead and have the ball of the foot on the ground, and now we have 2 straight legs. Now that front foot is gonna slide back, and now we're gonna have 2 bent legs, but this is the trick. Don't over bend. Some people say they get too squatty. It's probably because of trying to bend both legs. It's such a small amount of bend, there's not really a height change. Okay, so your body just stays level. Now, you got 2 bent knees, but they're not very bent. That right leg's gonna straighten. That left leg can bend as it moves just a touch, and then we're gonna land back on 2 straight legs again. So a fast way to remember, bend the leg, and then it's gonna go straight as you close it, bent, not much bent, and then straight again. All right, so we just keep on working our knees in opposition. Okay, so we've got footwork, foot placement, knee action, and the really fun part is the hip action. Let's get into that next. You're standing on the right leg, and that left knee's gonna bend. You wanna connect that left knee to your right hip, the oppositional bow and arrow right there. Now, as you bend that knee, you've still got the hip out, and as it comes all the way through, small step, knees are together. As you straighten that left knee, that left hip's gonna open, and it's gonna open fast. Okay, right on the number, 4. Then, as you bring your knees together, right leg's gonna come through, you center your hips. So you were open left, now you're just coming back to center. Now this is where it gets tricky. You're gonna step back on the left leg, and then you're gonna wait there as you hit that number for your hip action. And when your right knee bends, boom, left hip can go. Let's try it. So we get ends. Fast 4, and 1, and. That's treated like a regular walk action. Okay, so when you're doing your regular walk, you just get and, 2, and, 3, and. Well, when you want to walk, 4 opens quickly immediately. There's a lot more to it, but that gives you a foundation of how to get the hips, the knees, the feet positions all correct. We're gonna do a little bit of this to music, real slow cha-cha for you so you can follow along. And if it gets too fast, just slow it down and practice it over and over and over again until it gets in your system. What we're gonna do is a really slow version of the lock. With the music that's cha-cha, we're just gonna half time it so you can pick it up, and then we'll speed it up with the regular timing. Half time first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay, let's speed it up.
1, 2, 3, 4, go.
Okay, thank you for watching our Footwork Friday today.
Last week, I promised them that you would show them how to do footwork in unexpected ways. You are not off the hook.
If you have a regular basic, rock, step, a cha-cha-cha, a rock, step, a cha-cha-cha. Add some taps to it. 2 and 3 and cha-cha 1. 2 and 3 and cha-cha 1. And that answers the question about what you can do creatively, at least one idea with your feet. And definitely check out our 6 tips for sexy hips, which will really help open your mind about how to improve hip action.
Subscribe to our channel because we post new videos that will help you improve your dancing every single week.
I'm Tytus, and this is
LiWen
from Dance Insanity. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.